It is Brad Paisley. You got it right.
Oh, good.
Who needs pictures? Well, if you're filing a claim, you probably do. Speaking of claims, nice lead-in. You like that? Kicks 105.5 with Mike Barrett.
It's like you never missed a beat, sir.
I so miss you being here, my friend. I'm glad that you had an enjoyable time.
It's been a month.
It has been a while.
It's been a fantastic while.
You have been all across the United States with work, with family, and you come back more refreshed, ready to help people at Barrett Insurance. Yeah. And so here are some questions that I had for you.
Man, I come in with topics in my head, and I just throw them out the door.
Yeah, you don't bother coming here at all if you have something in your head. Stolen cars. We've never really touched on people having their cars stolen.
Okay.
Is this something that is frequent around here? Because I don't know about you, but I go to Cumbies, I leave my car running. Where I'm from in New York City, I have my car locked while I'm in it.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And here, we just leave, trucks running with cash, wallets on the dash.
Hey, honey, where are the keys?
Yeah.
They're in the console.
I literally have seen people with their wallet sitting on the dashboard at Cumbies.
Yeah.
That is just amazing.
Yeah.
Do we have a lot of auto theft around here?
No.
Okay.
No. We will now, because now we've just told everybody that their cars are running, the wallets are in, the keys are available. Go get them.
My Maserati's out front with my alligator skin wallet. Is this something that is becoming more, because we live in what's called rural area, a concern for rural people, or is it just for big cities? Now, do we pay less because it's less of an occurrence here, or we pay the same as everybody else does across the nation?
That's a really good question. So auto policies are rated based on a geographic location. So I'll give you an example.
So it is cheaper here.
It is a little cheaper here.
Cool.
So years ago, I lived down in White River. I lived in Wilder, which I always said a little north of White River Junction, it gets a little wilder. But that's where we lived. And my insurance actually was more expensive down there than it is here. So it is segmented into geographic locations, somewhat proprietary by the companies. Some companies use the adapted model from ISO, where it does range. So you could have the exact same everything about you in Caledonia County and move to Chittenden County. It could be a completely different price.
We've always said that there was color made a difference in your insurance. Like red cars would have your insurance higher because you were more likely to get pulled over. Is there truth in that at all?
Honestly, there could be. Not that I've ever paid attention to.
Okay.
Not that I've ever... Let me
Something
tell you,
that's
if
not
it's
really
true,
prominent here.
If it's true, I've never really seen it.
Okay.
But it could still be true. I hate to say definitively it's not.
So speaking of bad people, burglary of homes. Is this something that is becoming more of a situation because of the opiate epidemic, or because of lack of jobs, or people feeling that they're entitled, so let's just go steal instead?
Any number of reasons, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it help me to have cameras or any of these new things that I see where I mount them to my door or my garage, apps on my phone? Does that give me a discount in any way?
Yes and no. So the cameras won't. The cameras, unless there's monitoring involved with the cameras, beyond you getting a notification on your cell phone.
You're talking about ADT or something.
ADT or any of those other
Honeywell,
Honeywell,
blah, blah.
Even the new company Simply Safe that's out there, which offers the self-install system. As long as you can provide a certificate to your insurance carrier that you have this and that it's being monitored, you can get some credit for that.
Have you looked into what the difference for that, getting that system and having insurance?
Yeah.
And the price difference, is it
I can tell you,
or?
It's like 10% with some companies.
Okay.
So if you're looking to defer the cost of that system and the monitoring fee,
That's exactly
it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. So it's peace of mind for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peace of mind around here lately, if I wanted to say, you know what, I feel comfortable here. I've paid off my house. Can I choose not to have homeowners insurance if my home is paid off? You can. But you're insuring, which is a dangerous, slippery slope, according to my friend Mike Barrett.
I'll tell you. So I'm going to give you a couple quick hit examples.
Okay.
I've had people who've paid off mortgages who had required flood insurance on properties. All right. So as soon as it was paid off, they canceled their flood insurance. We have a storm. Guess what happened?
They got flooded.
Guess who didn't have coverage? They didn't have coverage. Guess who had to pay almost quadruple the amount because all of the flood regulations somewhat changed with legislative action? A premium literally quadrupled or more because they ended up doing a refi and needing it again. So if you are you need to identify the risks that you have. So if you're in a flood zone or if you have a homeowner's policy, if it's paid off and you're not required to have it, that's great. Now that you don't have that mortgagee saying, here's the highest deductible we'll accept, go with a higher deductible. You still want to have,
something
versus
in
having
place.
Nothing, defer the cost a little bit by absorbing more of the loss when it happens.
There you go. If you want to talk more
Auto
about
insurance, always keep those insured. Gosh,
how
darn
you
it.
can help yourself, you want to review what you have for insurance, Barrett Insurance Agency in St. Johnsbury, you can contact him by calling
748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. We're on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, plus on Facebook, YouTube, and Google, and finally back here on Wednesday. So
See you back here next Wednesday.
yeah, you look like you missed me.
I do. Bring lunch next time.
Never.